Hi friends, I'm going to be doing a read aloud video of our article for this week, which is Animals in the Winter. Remember, you can find this article in this nonfiction magazine, K-12 World, Wings, Antennae, and Tails. Pictures are also posted online if you can't find the book. And today you're going to need the glossary, which is at the end of the book, the end of the magazine, and I also posted pictures of that as well. Some animals like the cold. Penguins and polar bears live in places that are cold all year long, but other animals do not thrive in the cold. What do these animals do when winter comes? Some move to warmer places. Others doze until the winter ends. Let's meet some movers and dozers. Here's a picture with a little caption that says, Emperor penguins live near the South Pole. Their home is always cold and snowy. The movers. In the fall, when the weather starts to turn cold, many animals leave their homes. They migrate to warmer places. Big flocks of birds like geese fly south. When Canada geese migrate, they fly high in the sky. They fly in the shape of a big V. Sometimes you can hear them calling, ya honk, ya honk. Geese and other birds travel hundreds of miles. Some travel thousands of miles. At last, they reach warm places. They stay there until the spring. Then they return to their homes. And there's a little caption up here that says, some Canada geese migrate to a warmer place for the winter. Many birds fly south for the winter, but they are not the only ones that migrate. Some land and water animals head south too. In areas with cold winters, grass and other plants freeze or get covered with snow. So, animals that eat these plants, such as deer and elk, migrate to places with little or no snow. There, they can find food all winter long. Even ocean water gets cold in the winter. Humpback whales swim to warmer waters to have their babies. In the summer, they swim back to cold waters to find food. This section is titled The Dozers. Some animals do not migrate to warmer places. Instead, they hibernate. They sleep or stay in their homes during the coldest months. Black bears get ready for the cold weather by eating a lot of food. They stuff themselves with berries, acorns, roots, grubs, and fish. They grow nice and fat. And here's a caption that says, black bears eat a lot of food to get ready for winter. They get nice and fat so they don't need to eat when they hibernate. Could you imagine eating so much you don't have to eat for months? When winter comes, they find a safe place to hibernate. They might make a den in a cave or a hollow log. They might dig a hole under a fallen tree and cover themselves with leaves, twigs, and dirt for a blanket. Bears sleep through most of the winter. They do not need to eat. They live off of the fat they stored in the summer. So here's an example of black bears hibernating in a den. More dozers. Many frogs and turtles hibernate in the water. They crawl deep into the mud at the bottom of a lake or pond. They stay there until spring comes. In places with a cold winter, bats hibernate too. Bats eat insects. But in the winter, they cannot find any insects to eat, so they hibernate. Here's a little caption. Some frogs and turtles hibernate in the mud. That's interesting. The bats hang upside down in a cave or a hollow tree or a barn. They wrap their wings snugly around their bodies. Then they sleep until warm weather returns. When spring comes, hibernating animals wake up. Migrating animals return to their homes in the north. They are all ready to enjoy the warm spring and summer weather. Alrighty, friends, that is it. So today you're going to be doing a little activity using the glossary, but I hope that you have enjoyed learning and reading about animals in the winter. See you soon.